land. You also may be seeing us from YouTube and LinkedIn. And if you're there, hello to you too. Hey, you're with Jen Saunders and Leah Montani, and we are on day 2 of our 5-minute de-stressing watercolor activity. So, quick recap. uh, we decided to do this because we can, and we just thought it'd be fun to give an introduction to those of you, who may have interest in watercolor but not ever given it a try, like me, because I let my perfectionism. I've done a really good job, but there are places it shows up really big, and this is one of them. And I've let it get in the way of actually purchasing the actual products needed and giving it a go. And so this is a great opportunity for you to just step in a really simple, no expectations of outcome or anything like that, and just give it a whirl. This is what I love about how Leah talks about art. Is she always talks about letting it be an experiment, letting the art and the piece guide you versus you guiding what's going on. And I love that. It brings a lot of pictures and things to mind of sculptors and things I've heard over the years, which we'll maybe talk about later. So if you're joining us on day 2 and want to see day 1, go ahead and head over to the Righteous Rebels, or you can look on our pages and find the replay for that. Yesterday we did bricks. Look, I will show you. I'm going to be super brave. I'm going to show you my bricks.
Hey, you even filled it. You made a cloud too? Nice.
I know. And a little bird and a sunshine. Wow. I know.
Look at you.
Overachiever.
Yeah, I just made bricks. I like yours.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Yeah, mine needed some mortar to hold them together. Anyway, so we are here for day 2. And again, this is an experiment where I have told Leah I would be her guinea pig, and I'm going to ask and invite you to join along with us in the comfort of your own home. Luckily, you're not having to do this in front of everybody, but I'm okay with that. This is something I've wanted to do, and so I'm guinea pigging. Leah, I'm so stop myself from rambling and turn it over to you.
Okay, Jen, thanks for the wonderful intro. And I love, this is exactly what we do in the Righteous Rebel community. We practice being bold, being brave, and being a rebel, and getting out of our comfort zone and doing the things that kind of make us really squirm and feel uncomfortable. And I love this because I didn't realize what an adventure it was of just letting go of certain things. So I'm excited for you to be on this journey with me, Jen. All you need today is a paintbrush. We're going to do a straw activity today, some watercolors, watercolor paper. If you use regular paper, you're just going to get holes in it and it's going to make a big mess. Some water. And when you have your paper, you're going to have a smooth side and you're going to have a more textured side. You want the more textured side facing up. So I'm going to move my camera to face down so you can see what I'm doing.
Okay, are we keeping it to 5 minutes? Do I get to give the warnings?
Jen?
Yeah. So for you watching, we really are going to keep the painting part to 5 minutes, which is also a practice of something. Commitment, honoring our word.
Yeah. Okay, so beforehand, you usually want to just put a little bit of water. If you have a little spray thing, you can activate your colors that way. And then just start with picking a color. You want to kind of pool it up. And this one, we want a little bit more water in it because we're going to have some fun with the straw. So I dipped it in the color and then I put it back in the water just so I got some more to play with and I didn't have to stick my fingers in it. And you're just going to make like a puddle and then grab your straw and let it flow. And this is fun because you can see the different patterns that you can make depending on how much water you have, how hard you blow.
Okay, I'm going to just say right now that my perfectionism is like in full blown. Why in the freak can I not get the paint to drip off my brush like that right now and get enough on the page to
dip it in water?
Yes.
Yeah. So like,
if others of you are feeling like that, just know it's natural and normal. It could also be your brush.
yeah, that's true. If it's a thinner brush or a more synthetic brush, you're not going to get as much. You might need to grab a spoon or something, grab
Ooh, that
some
was
water. So again, I just dipped it in the color, dipped it in the water so I get it nice and sloppy. Not sloppy, but like lots of water. And then I mixed it with the red there. I'm going to do a couple drops and then let it soak in for a minute. And then grab another color. And just,
okay. Did you say something about a spoon?
if you need a spoon to get enough water so it will spread, you can definitely do that.
Okay.
What kind of brush do you have, Jen?
The cheap one that came with this cheap set of paints that I have.
Is it like plastic bristle?
Probably.
Okay.
So for those of you who are out there, I intentionally chose the cheapest stuff I could find just so I could experiment and then notice when I got better.
So you can grab water from with your straw and do it that way and drop it in. Oh, that was a lot, but that's okay. So I just grabbed some water, did the whole finger holdy thing, and then just did drops that way because that's
Awesome.
another instead of having a spoon. We're at 3 minutes already. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So just dropping in some colors, having some fun with it. Although I'm feeling less relaxed now that you've told me that it's 3 minutes, Jen. Thanks. I don't know how that's gonna. I can't keep saying it's a relaxing meditative thing if I'm feeling rushed.
Well, maybe we can ask for a little bit of forgiveness from the person watching and go an extra minute.
You know, it's a starting point, and it gives you an excuse to get your paints out and get started, and you can continue on, and you can call it, maybe what's that called? I'm just, so I don't get it on my computer. Oh, I didn't do it with the straw.
Dude, those are kind of cool, actually. I like that one.
And some of you might be asking, Leah, why do I want to do this? This makes a mess. This seems like something one of my kids would do. I am a grown adult.
I'm like, that's exactly why you do it.
Exactly. This is adult play, and we're allowed to have time that's not productive, and it doesn't have a quote unquote ROI, because it does actually have an excellent ROI in just how you show up and how you feel. And it's just such a calming exercise. If you
one of the things one of the things you'll hear us say is, get your kid on. Get your kid on. Meaning, remember what it was like to be a kid, just carefree, not caring what anyone thought about what you're doing.
And I really want doing it. Yeah, and pay attention to like just how it feels to do it. Like, how much air do you have to push through to make it spread out like that? How much paint?
I like this one.
Experiment. Why, Jen? Tell me why. What does it make you
feel? Because honestly, because I can let go. Like, they're really, it's just I don't know, it's kind of the excitement of seeing actually what's going to happen with the paint. Like, I don't have it has to look like this in my head.
That's awesome. So
I'm able to let go easier.
And think of all the places that in your life that you feel like you can't really let go. Why not have a place where you can let go and just let it be a source of play? There's
I'm
no
like, speaking to me directly now.
No. I mean, if it speaks to you, that's amazing.
Oh my gosh, this one's kind of fun.
So what you can do with this after is you can make it into a card or something, or print out a quote that you really like and glue it on over top. Like, have fun with it and repurpose your art, or just let it be a place where you can play and just have some fun with it. So I hope that was a fun activity for you, and I look forward to tomorrow's.
Awesome. So I let us go a little bit. over time. And guess what? We're allowed to do that. And you, as the painter, are allowed to do that. Just a little backstory before we got on this call today. We may have not given ourselves enough time to really feel prepared because we were doing other things. And so this actually really played beautifully into the space that we're wanting to invite you into. And that is, it really was relaxing. It was fun to just sit down and slow the breathing, slow the mind, and just get in a creative space. So Leah, thank you for that. Thank you for letting me inadvertently toss us off track. And for those of you who are watching, man, I hope you have found some joy in the last, 10 minutes and 45 seconds. And then continue on. Like if you've got the space, continue on and post your pictures. If you're not a member of the Righteous Rebels community over on Facebook, go over and join that. And then we would love to see what you've created in these 5 minute, okay, they're probably more like 8 or 9 minute sessions. And show off your artwork. Be brave. Be bold. Be a rebel. Yep. Anything else, Leah?
No, just join us tomorrow for another episode of De-stressing with watercolors for beginners. And
just a heads up, they are at different times just because we're fitting them in when we can. But look.